Yo, yo, yo. So I've been dealing with these terrible, terrible migraines, and I feel like absolute shit. I feel like a prawn, like my head is being just ripped off my body. I feel like someone is pushing my shoulders down and pulling my head off. My neck is so sore, and I don't know why it's gotten so much worse. My doctors told me I had scoliosis, and that's why I don't have bad posture because I've been working on that for a long time, but it's like my left shoulder falls backwards and is like 2 centimeters lower than my right shoulder, which like pulls the tendons in my neck and pinches the nerves and gives me migraines, makes me feel like I can't breathe, gives me heart palpitations, and like if I hold my head in like the wrong position, my arms go numb. Sometimes just one, sometimes both. Generally I have the headache then too. It's like someone stabbed a sword in the back top part of my neck, and then it's like pops out of like one section. It's either the left or right side, depending, I guess, which side the nerve pinches. And I just get so foggy and cloudy and feel shit because there is no blood flow. Like if the nerves have pinched, there's no blood flow going to your brain, going to your lungs, to your arms, to your heart. Like the nerves in your neck control so much. And then my face just breaks out and I look pale. I feel like shit. My head hurts. My lower back hasn't been so bad either. Like the nerves, my sciatic nerve pinches in my lumbar spine because of like the scoliosis as well. It's like my left hip tilts forward and is higher than my right hip. So that kind of makes me be like a little banana, like bent over to my left side, twists my spine, bends my spine, and it's not really good. Treatment, like going to the chiropractor and the physio and getting like the ultrasound massages, was really helping for a while. I don't know why I've gone so backwards the last few weeks. I don't know. I guess I've just been really disturbed with like all the renovations and a lot of shit going on. And staying at other people's houses and different beds and different pillows has really like fucked me up. So it's painful. Doing shit is painful. Feeling like this all the time, constantly in pain, is shitty. So I don't really know what to do. Like when people used to talk about chronic pain, I used to just be like, meh, whatever, like that's not a real thing. It is. And I have a high pain tolerance, so people can't really believe that I've been going on like with this for so long. Since when? When I was 14, I fell off a horse. And like I used to fall off horses all the time. But this one time was really, really bad. I got knocked the fuck out. My head just like smashed into the ground. I actually like broke my helmet. It like split because I hit my head so hard. I had like the worst concussion. I was knocked out for like a few seconds. I had really bad whiplash to my neck, and I broke my tailbone, or like my like lower back. And to be honest, I don't really know what damage I did because I was all like, no, I'm totally fine. Like when I was knocked out and tried to get up, I kept falling over. It was like my head just was like this heavy weight that just kept sinking into the ground. So like I just stumbled for a while. But you know, people wanted to take me to hospital, and I was like, no, I'm like totally fine. I mean, I was 14 years old, so I was a teenager, but I still feel like now that I'm an adult, I realize that we actually let teenagers make too many decisions for themselves. Like, we don't let them make the right decisions, and we let them make the wrong decisions. So it's like, looking back now, I'm like, I was a child. Like, why didn't people protect me for so many things that happened to me? I'm like, they really kind of traumatize me now. Like, not just this physical injury, but like so many different things. And like this particular injury, it's like, if your child gets knocked the fuck out, like, you should insist that they go to hospital. It's like, I was like a tough person, and I was always like, I'm totally fine. Like, I never fell off a horse and just lied there, except for this time when I was knocked out. But then I got straight back up as soon as I came to. So it's like, I don't know, I was just always like, I'm fine. I wasn't like one of those people that act like soccer players and lay on the ground and are like, oh, I'm so hurt, and they're really not. Like, I should have gone to hospital. I should have gotten x-rays. I should have really been fully checked out, because now I know that there was more injuries than I was really aware of. Saw a super shitty doctor at the time. Like, I went to a GP afterwards, and he was basically just kept me doped up on painkillers and anti-inflammatories, which eventually gave me stomach ulcers. So that was shitty and probably not the right thing to do. He ended up losing his practice for like negligence, and then his wife ended up killing herself because she was a doctor there as well. But like, people actually died on his watch because he just really didn't get anyone checked out, even if they had severe family history of certain types of like cancer. Like, a friend of mine's dad had bowel cancer and went there and said, I think I have bowel cancer, like explained his symptoms, which are symptoms of bowel cancer, and he was just like, no, it's probably stomach ulcers, like, just take these tablets. And for 6 months he never got him checked out, whereas like any doctor with that family history of bowel cancer and those symptoms would have gone, okay, well, let's just get you checked out to make sure it's not that. So 6 months later, this guy went to another doctor, and they were like, final stages bowel cancer was the diagnosis, and he died. So there's been a few more cases like that, and this was the doctor I was seeing at the time. And there was a few more illnesses I had later on in my life that he didn't get checked out that ended up making me hospitalized. So that's dumb. But yeah, I forgot what I was saying because I'm so foggy in my brain. It's lame. Yeah. So anyway, like, I guess all of these years later, like more than 10 years later, my body has like overcompensated for these injuries and this like pain that I have, and it's changed and it's kind of deformed itself a little bit, and now I'm having massive issues because of it. Like, I get lots of different headaches for many different reasons, and this, I might do another video on the types of headaches that I get and their causes. But that's just how I'm feeling, and chronic pain is really shit. And people who suffer chronic pain, they don't whinge, they don't scream out in pain even though they feel like they want to sometimes. People don't get it. People don't understand not just like the physical side of being in pain all the time, because they don't understand how someone can be in this amount of pain all the time. But it's like the extra side effects. Like, people don't believe me when I tell them what my doctors say about it affecting my lung capacity, the functioning of my lungs and my heart, and like lifting my arms. I can't lift my arms above my head, and the migraines and stuff like that. It's like, it just makes me not be able to do any of the things that I want to do. And that really fucking sucks. That's really depressing. And chronic pain, or like fibromania, all of these things really suck. And there is not enough medical treatment out there for people, whether it be homeopathic or like straightforward medicine. I'm trying it all, and yoga and meditating and positive self-talk, and you know what? I still feel the fucking same. So that's my morning rant. Check out my YouTube channel if you're watching this on Instagram, because my videos there rock and you should fully subscribe. And if you're watching it on YouTube, check out my Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.